Good morning everybody, welcome back to a new AviationJack video. I hope you're all doing really well. So today we are back in the flight sim with a member requested video. One of the channel members have requested today to do a flight from London Gatwick down to Tenerife in the PMDG 737-800, which is what we're going to be doing today. We are on Vatsim. We do have the Boris sound pack as well for the 737, which I'm loving. So it's always good to get back into this aircraft and hear those sounds. I'm not sure why, but we have EasyJet doing our boarding. I did ask for ASC ground for some reason. Jesus was like, nope, you have an EasyJet, so fair enough. Not very nice weather here today, Gatwick. A bit cloudy, a bit grey, but obviously down in Tenerife it should be much better. But we'll check out all the meta and what to expect when we're down there. So without further ado then, let's get straight into Valanta and I'll start showing you guys what you can expect on today's route. Okay, so here we are in Valanta. As you can see here today, Gatwick on stand 571, I think we're on 571, slightly just right of 570. And we're going to be departing runway 08 right today, which is this runway down here. And then we're going to be landing on runway 07 at Tenerife. Flight time today should be just under 4 hours. Try and see if we can make up some time there a bit more. Cruising flight level 330. We do have a step climb to 35, so have to remember to step climb after Coral. And then we have a cost index of 5, and not much else to really say. Taking 13051 kilos today. And we'll just check the METAR really quickly. So at Gatwick, the METAR is 060 at 10 knots, scattered 1,900, broken at 3,000, 4 degrees, and QNH 1023. So yeah, a bit cloudy, not too windy, it shouldn't be too much. And then down at Tenerife, it is, oh actually, to be fair, not all that better. It's 14 knot winds with a few clouds at 2,500. However, it is 21 degrees, which is much better. QNH 1025 and no significant changes expected. So in 4 hours time, that might be slightly different. But so far, it looks pretty nice. We'll get straight into the sim then, and we'll get the flight plan loaded. Okay, so here we are in the flight deck. We'll get GSX going straight away, I think. So we'll request boarding to get things going. We'll tack the tug as well, just to make things a bit more quick. We'll start getting everything set up over here. So the battery can come on. I don't believe we have the ground power connected, so ground connections, we will request the ground power like so, and give that some time to appear, get some electrics to the aircraft.
Hello Captain, we are ready for pushback.
And ground power is now set, and that's on the GPU as well. IRSs can be switched to nav, that looks good over here, that's all on. Window heats can also come on, emergency exit lights on, seatbelt signs on as well. That looks nice, and that's good. We'll set this now while we're here.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
350 is what we're going to step climb to, so we'll set that up straight away. That's okay down there. Down to the pedestal, we'll set up the Unicom 122.8. There's no ATC on apart from Heathrow, so nothing really interesting to depart out of here. 2000 is the squawk, so we'll set that. If I do the return today as well, then it's definitely going to be busy because it's Friday by the time we get back. So that would be not too bad. So squawk is set. That's okay down there. Now we're going to go back to our EFB and the electronic flight bag and request the data from SimBrief. Great, so there you go. That is all set now. Departure, make sure the metal's all good. We'll leave that one up there just for reference. And then we'll start doing everything else. So come down to the FMC page, position in it. We are Echo Golf Kilo Kilo today. That's London Gatwick. Pop in our IRS route there. Origin is Gatwick, and we are heading to the lovely Golf Charlie Tango Sierra. And we'll do a flight plan request from SimBrief. Select the payload, select the fuel. There we go. And then we'll also select the route. And that route's going to load in. It's a very passionate flight attendant in the back. Hello. It's just going to load itself in. Obviously take some time to do it. There we go. And press load. While that's loading in, we'll get this page up. So we are doing direct, so there is no SID today. Literally just doing 08 right and straight to Novma. And that saves some time then, that's not too bad. Activate, execute, and then we'll go to our departure page, 08 right, execute that one, and then that is literally all done. 0 fuel weight can be set, reserves are 1, cost index was 5, cruise in 350, and then N1 limit, oh actually, incorrect, 330, there we go. N1 limit, this is where we've got to do all of our takeoff performance now. Performance tool, import, runway 08 right, import from aircraft, import the weather, and calculate that one. So, select temperature 47. I think we're just doing a normal takeoff, yep, no D-rate then. And then we'll go straight into the takeoff page. Flaps 5, trim should be 5.21. 5.24 is close enough. 148, 150, 153. 148, 150, 153. That's all set in there. And everything is done in the FMC, so now we can get everything done on our MCP. Flight director left, flight director right. I don't think I can do LNAV because I haven't got a SID, so it's literally just straight away. Weather, data, traffic, we'll set this to 153. And then altitude will set straight up to 33. There we go. Overhead panel still looking good. Nothing really major. We'll do the APU now. We'll get that one set on, just because boarding shouldn't be too long. Just got the baggage to do now. So, Gatwick ground just came on and we had to change a bit of our route, but everything is good now, and boarding has completed. So we're going to get everything ready for push and start. So prepare for push and departure, get GSX a job to do. Won't bother with de-icing.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine
We'll
start
pop on our
until push is completed and brakes are set.
anti-collision light. The APU can come on. We're going to want nose right, tail left. Make sure our parking brake is obviously set, because I don't want them to randomly start pushing us. There we go. Parking brake is set, but we can get rid of the ground connections. Ground connections. Let's release the ground power. There we go, and we'll remove the chocks.
Release parking brakes, please.
There we go, and now we can request pushback and start. Request push and start, please. Tomjet 87 Mike, stand 570.
Tomjet 87 Mike, stand 570, push and start approved. Face south.
Push and start approved, facing south, Tomjet 87 Mike. Okay, we'll release the parking brakes. Bosh.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Brilliant. So all that is done. Anti-collision light is on. That's okay. And we're going to start engine 2. Don't bother with the whole icing conditions. What time was we actually meant to push back out of here, actually? 12. Okay, so literally 1 minute. One minute behind.
Upstream 6722. No further ATC, monitor Unicom 122 dash. So mate, bye bye.
1228, monitor 672.
Alright, we'll start engine 1 then. Ground. See, GSET's pushing us into the ground again, as per. Once again, wait for 25%. 22, 23, and 25.
Please set parking brakes. Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Nice, right. I love how we're just angled right into the ground as always. Brilliant from GSX. I still have no idea why I have that issue though, because... yeah, no idea. Okay, anyway, both engines have started. Generator 2, Generator 1, APU off. Both switches to continuous. Electrics can come on, propells can come on, yaw damper on. AP bleed off. Pats can actually stay off because we're going to do a pack off departure. Taxi run with turn off lights, and we'll set flaps 5. So 1. Actually,
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin.
Tango taxi holding point Juliet 1, runway 08 right via Romeo and Juliet.
And 5. RTO rejected takeoff on the auto brake, and we'll also set our lovely trim, which is 5.24. Does take its time in the PMDG. There must be a way to speed this up, but I just haven't figured it out. Nice. And I keep forgetting I have obviously the trim wheel on my yoke, but I didn't use it for some reason. Okay, we can probably start planning our taxi route now then. Oh look, we've got another TUI in front of us there. Nice. Okay, let's request taxi then. Requesting taxi please, Tom J87 Mike.
Tom J87 Mike, taxi holding point Juliet 1, runway 08 right via Lima, Sierra and Juliet.
Holding point Juliet 108 right via Lima, Sierra and Juliet, Tom J87 Mike. Cool, let's go. So, parking brakes released. Bit of thrust. And listen to those beautiful sounds. There we go, come on. Bit more. Tiny bit more. Oh look, plane just took off. Who's that? Austrian. Not every day you see Austrian. Okay, so there is a landing A320 BA somewhere. There it is. We're going to line up behind them. So we'll get all of our lights and bits and bobs on now. Strobe lights can come on. That is all done. Make sure everything's good. Landing lights, center flight, strobes, anti-collision, continuous, AP bleed off, open, go back to auto. There we go. And we'll just release our parking brakes quickly, which they are, and just taxi a bit more up to Juliet 1. There they are. Okay, we'll set up parking brakes and watch them land. Hopefully it'll be a nice landing. There they are. This plane is so heavy, you can tell, because it's taken quite some time for it to speed up.
Cockpit Tower, this is Swiss Air 001 with Tiber 2 Golf, arrival, request landing clearance on runway 08 right with information echo.
Swiss 001, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon. I don't cover the approach vector, so call me when you're established on the ILS at 08 right.
Okay, now let's wait here for our takeoff clearance.
Within 91 Sierra, Sunjet 87 Mike, surface winds 060 degrees, that's 14 knots, runway 08 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 08 right, clear for takeoff, Sunjet 87 Mike. Okay, 50%. And we'll start the clock. Stable and toga. $80 knots. Rotate.
Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up. What the hell is our thrust levers barely powering? That was peculiar. When did they reduce?
Sunjet 87 Mike, no further ATC available, over to Unicon 122.8, have a safe flight, bye bye.
Unicon 122.8, thanks so much, have a good rest of your day, Sunjet 87 Mike.
You too, take care.
Nice. Okay, brilliant. So, I don't know what happened there on takeoff. That's quite weird. So it seemed to be that the auto thrust is not wanting to stay connected for some reason. It's like something's moving it. We'll try again, but the engines were like 50% on one. I wondered why we started going really far to the left and barely lifted off the ground. But I didn't quite realise. Okay, flaps 1. Oh well, seems to have fixed it now. We got off in the air at the end. Flaps up. Oh yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're gonna go. We're still gonna climb. There's no ATC on, so we can just pass through the restrictions anyway. So if we go Command A, VNav, or altitude intervene. There we go. Oh, look, there's some big patches of weather around. I mean, they're not crazy weather, it's just like rain and stuff, but looks like we're going to go straight for it. Not very nice weather around London today, is it at all? Oh well. Okay, PAX, auto, and auto. Standard pressure. Both sides done. Got a lovely tailwind. I think to get rid of these altitude restrictions, go direct to SAM. Doesn't change too much of our course anyway. Still loving the sounds of this aircraft. It's brilliant. Okay, so approaching 8,500 feet. I'm happy to turn off all of this bits and bobs now. Crew can get up. Okay everyone, so I shall leave it there. I hope you enjoy the rest of the flight down to Tenerife. After that somewhat chaotic takeoff, I don't know what was causing that. Both of my thrusts were set without any issue. So yeah, I'm a bit confused on why they all of a sudden engine 1 decides to go back to 50%, hence why we started drifting to one side. Didn't even notice, but yeah. Anyway, catch you all again in a bit. See you soon. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So it's time to plan now for the arrival into Tenerife. So I've got a nice tailwind of about 27 knots, so it's pushing us along nicely. We've been in the air for 2 hours 56 minutes, so probably about another hour until we are due to arrive. Right, let's check our details then. So electronic flight bag, homepage, arrival, let's refresh that. 110 at 9 knots, and so we'll have a look if that's the right runway for us. OFP arriving, yeah, 07 on the Comba 2 X-ray, so IS07, Comba 2 X-ray. I will have a look at this at a later date, just because Navigraph's not open up my computer at the moment. Don't know why, I'm going to try and fix that. We'll see what happens, I'll do that a bit later on. That is our final landing speed, 142 plus 5 we are. Final landing speed to date. Course is 073, so we'll set that one. And then the ILS frequency 109.7. I will set that in there ready. There we go. Have a look at our legs page now, make sure there is no discontinuity, which there is. There we are. And descent, top of descent is in 202 nautical miles, so 340 is our top of descent time, so just under half an hour until we start descending. Which isn't too bad, to be fair. It's been quite a quick flight. Obviously the tailwind does help. But yeah, it's not the kind of view that we want. Let's switch yeah, as you can see, we are currently just flying over, well, no land at the moment, over the waters. But the aircraft is looking really lovely. Really nice. And sounds as well, still beautiful. Okay then everyone, I will catch you all when we start descending into Tenerife. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So they're going to start getting our landing lights on now. We're just past 10,000 feet. The engine start switches can go to continuous. Signal signs I've just switched on. Auto brake is set to 2. Our decision altitude is 428 feet. Meant to arrive here at 4:35, so actually done quite a good job. We won't stand in another 35 minutes considering we pushed back right on time. I've had a few internet issues this flight actually. For some reason we disconnected from Vatsim about 6, 7, 8 times, and my Ethernet has just like kind of given up. It's all right now, we're connected back in and everything. But yeah, for some reason just had a few internet issues, so hopefully it stays stable all the way down, but we'll find out. It's currently 4 PM local time here in Tenerife, and also back in the UK it's also 4 PM. That down there is an airport, I think it's Gomez. Is it something Gomez? Something like that. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so far so good. We are gonna do a slight left turn here, and then we're straight up lines up with runway 07 for Tenerife. So we're gonna switch in our ILS frequency now, and we'll also arm approach and get that one ready, which looks good. And then yeah, Tenerife is literally just around this corner here. So the QNH is now set to 102.2 on all sides. And it also looks like we've just captured the localizer, I think. Yes, we're kind of off that turn a little bit, so possibly just captured the localizer. Speed is still at 240 knots. The decel point is just here, so I'm happy to keep the speed where it is, to be honest. We're at 6,000 anyway, so we'll bring it down nice and slowly. Need to be at 2,500 feet at TS710, so I think we're a tiny bit higher, so we'll just bring down the speed slightly. We're set to 20 knots for now, and we'll start setting some flaps out. We'll go flaps 1, we'll set flaps 2 as well, and just help us with our speed. There we go, so the glide slope has now been activated, so we've captured the approach mode. And we'll set flaps 5. Bring our speed down to about 180 knots, sounds good to me.
Tomjet 2 Echo Charlie pushing back from Juliet 7 at Tenerife South traffic.
Tenerife South traffic, Tomjet 87 Mike is 12 miles on approach to runway 07, Tenerife South traffic. Speed's coming down nicely, 11 miles at this speed isn't too bad. We'll aim for 160 knots, and then by the time we get there we should probably be able to go to final landing speed. Just get it out of the yellow, and then we should be able to set flaps 10.
So can I just talk on frequency to see if it's coming through our headphones, please? Tomjet 87 Mike, is that possible?
Sorry, say again please, Tomjet 87 Mike.
Oh, I was trying to get some speaking frequency to see if it would come through my headphones, and it did. Perfect, thank you. We will see you at the holding point for your landing. Hope you do butcher it, my friend.
Fingers crossed, we're at 8 mile finals. I'll see you guys in a sec. Tomjet 87 Mike.
Let's hope we get our pushback going quick then.
Right, okay, so yeah, 160, and we'll go flaps 10.
2,500.
There we go. Okay, gear down and flaps 15. There we are. And our final landing speed is 140 plus 5, so 145. Autopilot disconnected, I have control, and I will also take control of the auto thrust as well. Flaps 25. Flaps 30. And flaps 40.
1,000.
Tenerife South traffic, Tom Jet 8 to Mike on final runway 07.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
Right, fire.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Touchdown.
Nicely done, I must say, with a landing rate of minus 148. Whew, that was pretty good.
To be honest, I expected better. Vacating runway 07. Now it's on J8 Mike.
Yeah, I normally feel like that. I've had one for I normally get, like, not to brag, but minus 60 sometimes, and then I think I've got it and done better than before, and then it's like minus 200 and I get really annoyed.
That's funny. Okay, right, let's vacate here. Minus 148.
So like the opposite of yours, but pretty cool to watch that was, especially with all like winds, so yeah. Fair play, mate.
Door message. Alright, we'll vacate here. Minus 148. I'm glad you could you could tell us on the frequency. Okay, we'll vacate. Flaps are up, spoilers are in. Actually, if we go a bit further down.
Subject to Echo Charlie, taxiing to holding point.
Let's do this one here. Juliet 3. So GSX, Juliet 3. No. Why is it so... There we go. Sometimes the rudders bug out a bit with the side stick, but I can probably recover that one. Yeah, look at that. That wasn't too bad. Right, let's reset that one. Zero. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Right, parking brake set. We'll put over that APU gen before it's too late. There we go. And then we'll cut off engine 1. And cut off engine 2, and then GSX, let's request deboarding. Oh, wrong one. Anti-collision light can come off, APU bleed on. We'll keep the packs on because it's going to be quite warm here, I can imagine. Pro Pete's off, and we'll switch off that. Brilliant. There we are, guys. Welcome to Tenerife South. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that flight down here. It was very enjoyable with a very nice landing rate. I loved how the Tom jet over here, the 787, told us the second we touched down. We were minus 148, so yeah, not bad at all, and was dead on the touchdown zone, which was even better. So yeah, we've definitely had worse landings, but the 737 sometimes it is quite easier than the Airbus to butter it, because it kind of flares quite nicely, I have to say. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the return trip. Once again, this was a member requested flight, whereas if you're a member of the channel you do get priority flight requests. So we are going to do the flight back to Gatwick now, and be probably a sunset arrival, possibly dark, actually probably dark, and it's not very nice weather in Gatwick either, so it should make for some fun landings. But yeah, see you in the next one. Bye bye.